This next hunt takes place on the beautiful Vermejo Park Ranch in northern New Mexico. I team up with good buddy Nick Mundt to host outdoor rider Bryce Towsley on a high mountain Merriam's turkey hunt. Now folks, this is Bryce's first try at ever hunting over real mounted decoys, so let's sit back and watch what happens. Kill him. Safety. Safety.
Yeah, Tom.
Oh,
well, it's been a heck of a hunt, guys.
Man.
Geez, out here in the Rocky Mountains at, I don't know, what's our altitude? About 35,000 feet right now. I'm out there there. Great hunt on this Merriam's. I mean, he made us earn it.
Yep.
But in the end, it worked out, and beautiful turkey. You guys did a phenomenal job. Great strategies.
Buddy, I like the shooting.
Yeah.
I like that pup. What would you like?
That was great. That was great.
Yeah, the shooting's easy.
Thank you, man. Yeah, it was cool. We worked him and worked him and worked him. He just didn't want to come down to the hill to our initial setup, and so we decided we needed to get up on his level, and as soon as we did, it was over fast. And beautiful hunt this morning. We saw a couple hundred head elk coming in and heard these turkeys gobbling from the get-go. Almost a picture-perfect hunt. Just
it was. Really
doesn't get any better than that. And we call ourselves the Vermejo Park Quartet, but one of us isn't really singing so good anymore, right?
You know, amazing too. You called him away from some hens.
It worked good.
And,
the strategy.
All right, so we came back in the middle of nowhere. John here knows what he's doing. So what do we got down here? We got a couple of turkeys we crow called and they gobbled. We know there's at least 2 gobblers down in this hole. So go around. There's a meadow down in there. What?
There's 2 meadows actually. The first one is kind of stepped. It has a high spot and then it drops way down.
Okay.
So we'll go around and get into the top.
Okay.
Set up there. Try to call them uphill.
Okay, cool. Let's go. All right, let's go get them. All right. Maybe we can double up and get a pair.
wouldn't that be cool?
That would be. All right, let's go. Go ahead. We're set up on this little meadow. There's a little meadow straight ahead of my gun barrel down below. And that's where the gobblers last gobbled. So we're going to give this a try. Hopefully we can get her done here. Should be a perfect setup. We're hitting well and feeling pretty good. We'll see what happens. Are they coming? Are they coming around?
Right in front of us. They're right in front of us. You ready?
It sounds like they're almost coming around.
Oh, they're coming right after.
Are they? Okay, I can't tell. Chicken shits.
Don't call them if they stop. Don't call.
Don't.
Keely, left one. Wait, wait, wait.
What one? Wait. I know. The one on the decoy.
Wait.
Yeah, just tell me when you...
All right, just hold on.
Yeah, I'm good. Want me to make them gobble?
No. Hold on. Ready? We're on the decoy.
The one on the right.
Yeah, hold on.
I don't want to kill your decoy.
Wait,
Tell me the one.
the right one.
Okay.
Attaboy, buddy. That was awesome.
They lived as pals, died as pals.
Brothers, guarantee you.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Well, another awesome hunt here at Vermejo Park Ranch. This morning we canned one, a beautiful hunt, and this afternoon came out. Crow called down into this big ravine here, and they gobbled and circled around. That's a picture perfect hunt again. And he's done. I'm done. Now what? Bryce, 2 birds one day. Great shooting. Nick, great shooting. You done, buddy?
I'm going fishing.
It's time for a little fishing. Hey, let me
Yeah.
tell you about this hunt real quick. John brought us in here
I don't know how far we drove in, 3 or 4 miles into this canyon. Beautiful country, nobody's been back in here. Nick hit a crow call right at the truck, they gobbled. We got set up, and those birds came over the hill beautifully. But the key to this hunt was very loud double team calling. Nick was calling very loud with his mouth call. He was hitting them with the box call. I'm in the back with my slate call, just nailing the high frequencies, just as loud as I could.
It's windy.
It's very windy, and when those turkeys started gobbling, it wasn't 7 or 8 minutes before they hit our spread. So the key to mountain hunting on windy days is to make sure that you call very loud.
And they could barely hear us. There was that one little lull in there where the wind quit, and that's when we heard them gobble.
Exactly. The second thing is, if you have any of your guys in a group that fall asleep, have sticks close so that you can throw them at them and wake them up when the turkeys come.
Truth of the matter is, folks, it was my calling that brought them in. The louder you snore, the faster they come.
Congratulations, sir. Fantastic.
Bryce,
Thank you, guys.
good job, buddy.
Nick, very memorable day,
Children
buddy.
sucker you.
Yeah, it was awesome. Vermejo Park Ranch.
Well, you can see on that hunt that myself, Nick, and Bryce, we had a blast at Vermejo Park Ranch hunting high mountain Merriams. And boy, did we harvest some beautiful whiteback turkeys. Let's talk about the tips and strategies behind our hunt and why we were successful. Tip number 1, folks, is don't be afraid to change elevation. We got it set up in a beautiful meadow, had a gobbler gobbling. We called to that turkey for over an hour and he would not budge. So we decided that we needed to get on his same elevation. So we snuck around, we climbed the mountain, we got reset back up, and folks, within 15 minutes, Bryce harvested that turkey. And tip number 2, when you have multiple hunters in the field, make sure you choose which hunter is going to pull the trigger first. On Bryce and Nick's setup, Nick was hunter number 1, Bryce was hunter number 2. That way you don't have any confusion when you have multiple gobblers come into the decoy spread. And tip number 3, folks, don't be afraid to use every call in your vest to get an old gobbler to break and come in. On Bryce and Nick's hunt, me and Nick used every call that we had. He had his box call out, his mouth call out. I had my mouth call, my slate call. John was even in the background running another slate call. So at times we had 5 calls running to get those 2 old gobblers to break, come up through the mountain, and strut right into our decoy spread. So folks, if you try these 3 tips, don't be afraid to change elevation if a gobbler won't come in. If you hunt with more than one hunter in the field, make sure you choose which hunter is going to shoot first, and don't be afraid to use every call in your vest. Folks, thanks for being with us today on the Vermejo Park Ranch, right here on the 15-Yard Files.
Where you can't see the forest for all the cottonwood trees. My little humble abode sits back in a hole where nothing don't bother me. And in the spring of the year when the big birds strut, you can bet I'm gonna call. I'll be hunting tom turkeys and eating deer jerky that we killed back in the fall.